today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Winston,
the intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can still.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. There he is. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass complete.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They run with Breida. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 13-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Rams nothing.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are. Let's face it. Every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Jameis Winston sacked.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
1st and 10 at their own.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Taking it deep, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Mecole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, Winston. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA.
Los Angeles.
A big play there. 72 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And Ingram holds it in. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Winston. It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Ross on the return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard ball. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
14.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Breida. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier. The tackle by Leonard.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or very lights quickly.
Out. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, that's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That is incomplete.
Winston's pass.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
4-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. He's
On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now Ross to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a give to Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Giants.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
The Rams getting set to go now. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior. and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The job one to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? We're on the better team.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
3rd and 5.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. And a most curious easiest way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 8, 2:07 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bring it. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Rams.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Number 30.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the two-point conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. But no doubt they had to go for two to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly, and they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone? That's what they're down to at this point.
And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it.
Recovered by the Giants.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.